to all. This is Alejandro Bratti and William B. Isley from Unlock Clarity. And welcome to Spanglish World Networks on Single TV channel 250. Please remember to download both the Single TV app on the respective iStores on iOS and Android devices. While you download, make sure to rate and leave a comment. The app is free and is available in Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire, Roku, and all smart TVs. Today, we are really happy to continue with our series of From Surviving to Thriving. But first, how are you, William, today?
I'm doing well. House challenges, and I can tell my energy work is working because I did not freak out once at all, even though I was exhausted with some other things going on and so forth. And yeah, it's been nice just to stay neutral.
That is really awesome. And at the end, for everybody, being honest, like when we are doing these shows, we learn at the same time that we are speaking here, like, oh yeah, this makes sense, and this is exactly what is happening here. And I also use it all the time in my coaching calls, like, okay, this part that I work in surviving, I am living in survival in this area. I need to move to thriving and start to use the same tools that we are speaking and showing here. So this is a journey that we are doing together, and I really love it. There are some areas that we are thriving already and some areas that are in the process, but being able to talk about it and even see it here make us really connect with you and find solutions. So anyone, if you have any questions or any comments, or you want to tell us how this series of From Surviving to Thriving are helping you, leave us a comment, send us a message, send us an email. William, do you remember what was the email? I forgot, but we
I believe
will
it
look
was.
for that.
I believe it was info@unlockclarity.com.
Yeah. So send us an email if you have any questions, any comments, you want to learn more about it. Really, we will love to hear from you. And the idea is to create a community that is thriving, not only surviving. So in the past program, we explored the importance of clarity in manifesting our deepest desires and living our best lives.
Yeah. And so this is part 2 of a mini series within Surviving to Thriving. And so it's clarifying what you want. And we guided you through powerful reflection process to tap into your own experiences of joy, fulfillment, and purpose. And you were able to identify the themes and the qualities that make you come alive and give your life meaning and richness.
So these themes are like signposts, like that is guiding you and telling you how to move in your thriving life. They are the clues your soul is giving you about what it truly longs for, like what it's looking for, what will make you more vibrant, more alive, more aligned. And that's exactly the heart behind this. It's like you were born to thrive, not to survive. You were born to live, matter, and love. That's what we believe. Everybody was created for that. And if you are in an area not thriving, there is your own spirit is pushing you like, okay, there is something else.
Absolutely. So, in this second piece, of which there are three, if you hadn't already guessed, we're going to dive deeper into the common obstacles that can stand in the way of your dreams. Specifically, we're going to explore some limiting beliefs, those self doubts, fears, and negative stories that keep you stuck in patterns of survival and limitation.
So those limiting beliefs are like invisible chains that hold you back from your full potential. They are the I can't, I am not good enough, it's not possible for me thoughts that run through your mind, often unconsciously, and a lot of times it's even consciously. Like you agree with that little devil inside of your head saying that, and it's like, yeah, I am not good enough, and I am going to tell you why, and and we have those conversations even without noticing.
Yeah. And so these beliefs come from a variety of sources. And often, not always, because I got a bunch of mine as an adult, they're rooted in childhood experiences where we internalize messages from family, friends, teachers, uh, and they're really about what we're capable of and or what we deserve, what we believe we deserve.
So they can also come from societal conditioning, the media, past failures, or disappointing. Um, we start to believe the stories we are told about what's realistic or acceptable, even if those stories don't align with our true desires.
Yep. The tricky thing about limiting beliefs, they often create what? No. Sorry. Squirrels running around everywhere. Uh, they often operate beneath the surface of our conscious awareness. It's kind of like the way we've been learned to speak. I have to, I've got to, I need to. We re-victimize ourselves. And so these things are running in the background. And we more than likely don't realize that we have these beliefs. They color our perceptions and shape our actions anyway. And it's powerful how much we don't realize they're there.
So, for example, maybe you have a deep desire to start your own business, but you grew up being told that money is scarce and starting a business is so risky that you are thinking or you are going to find yourself like hesitating, like, no, maybe this is not for me. I am not made with what is needed to be a business owner, and you have the same the same energy and the same atoms and cells that has Elon Musk, that he's doing all the million that he's doing. So there is the only thing that is stopping you is inside of your head and those thoughts that you are believing. So that hesitating, that's procrastinating, that's sabotaging your efforts. And the reason is that why that it's inside of your head, and who are you believing or listening to?
Yeah. And a lot of times those messages in our head that tell us how crappy we are, they have nothing to do with us. They aren't us at all. Okay, so maybe you want a loving, supportive relationship, and you've got this core belief that I'm not worthy of love, that relationships always end in pain. you might find yourself attracting partners who reinforce those beliefs and not even know why, or pushing away the very love that you desire and not even realizing it. Yeah, it's incredible how we do this unconsciously.
So the good news is, just as we learned in the first part of this program, your beliefs are not fixed truth, and that if you remember something about the whole program today, is this: your beliefs are not a fixed truth. It's something that help you to become who you are right now, but it's stopping you to really become who you are supposed to be, and to be in your full potential. They are only thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. You have the power to identify and rewrite any limiting belief into empowering perspectives that support your dreams, and that's the key here.
In this part of the program, we're going to guide you through a process of belief alchemy, where you can learn how to spot your limiting beliefs, understand where they're coming from, and most importantly, transform them into beliefs that fuel your thriving, or fire them, escort them from the building, and build new beliefs. Either one.
Exactly. So we will draw on powerful universal principles, like the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, which states that energy is constantly moving, and can be transformed from negative to positive. We also explore the law of gender, which highlights the importance of balancing masculine and feminine energies in manifesting our desires.
And through this process, you will start to free yourself from the chains of your limiting beliefs. You'll begin to see your dreams and desires as possible, even probable. You'll feel a new sense of confidence, clarity, and motivation to take inspired action towards your best life. Yay!
So that's what we're looking here. That's exactly what we're looking. And the idea behind all of this is your beliefs are shaping your reality. It's again like putting your sunglasses and you don't understand why everything is red. Yeah, it's because of those beliefs that are stopping you. So as you start to shift your beliefs from any limitation of possibility, from scarcity to abundance, or from fear to love, your entire world is going to start to shift and everything is going to start to be different. New opportunities will start to appear, new resources, relationships will start to flow in alignment with your expanding beliefs.
So get ready. We're going to dive deep, and if only words would work in the brain, that would be nice today. Ah, yeah. Get ready to be honest with yourself and do the brave work of the belief alchemy. Your thriving life is waiting on the other side of your limiting beliefs. And let's start the transformation. Poof.
And we are going to start saying hi to Jose. Jose Agustin, hola. Thank you for writing. If you have any comment or question, more than happy, Jose, to connect and help. So, how a limiting belief is created? The idea, we want to help about transforming any limiting belief, but it's very important to understand what a belief is and how it shapes our reality.
Yep. A belief is a feeling of certainty about what something means. It's a thought that you've invested with faith, a statement about the reality that you accept as true.
Beliefs are like lenses through which we view the world.
I have my lenses again, and here I, I will put it here. Like, okay, my world is red, and I have these lenses, so they color our perceptions, shape our interpretations, and guide our actions, often unconsciously. Because I am not conscious that I have these lenses here, and that's exactly what they are creating. Everything is red in my life now.
And the fascinating thing about the beliefs is that they create our sense of identity. We tend to think of ourselves in terms of our beliefs. I'm a good person. I'm not creative. I'm unlovable. These I am statements, they become building blocks of our self-image.
I had today, I had a person that I was coaching, and he was telling me, Alejandro, I know that I am not a good teacher. And I know that my problem is communication when I am trying to teach somebody in my business. Uh, and that here is exactly what we are saying. It's like that's a belief. And I ask, okay, when you were in corporate, did you follow processes? Yes. Did you teach your people to follow processes? Yes. So why you are saying that? Uh, why do you think? Yeah, you're right. No, the problem is the priorities. I am a person that doesn't have any priority. So again, what we are meaning here is when we start to get those statements of I am unlovable, I am stupid, I don't know what to do. Those I am are telling you that you already took that limiting belief in your identity and you see yourself as a person that has those glasses and you believe that those glasses are you. So I am staying with the glasses because of a reason. We are talking about this. And I am staying with this because of exactly what we are teaching here. It's like I have this limiting belief and I already think that this is Alejandro. I see myself in a mirror and Alejandro is there with the same glasses. So that's why beliefs are so powerful. They don't just influence how we see the world, they define how we see ourselves. I see myself in the mirror and it's like, yeah, oh, you look good. Those lenses are you and you are them. And both we are so friends and I love you and you love me. And thank you very much for helping me. And suddenly we are completely connected. Our actions, opportunities, relationships, everything is aligned. And myself self image is a person that has to use these lenses because I feel that I am nothing without them, with them.
Yep. Oh, I remember a few sets of glasses I've walked around with recently. Let's look at some examples of how beliefs shape our worldview and experiences. If you believe that life is hard, you will tend to focus on the difficulties and the challenges in your life. Am I right? You might feel like you're always struggling, always pushing against resistance. Alejandro, you mentioned something about that a few shows back. You know nothing about that, right?
Not at all. But that's exactly a lot of times, and I can tell you, like it's more common than anything. Coaching somebody or having a conversation with a business owner or an entrepreneur or even a director or manager. Normally, when you ask them, like, okay, how is your life? And it's like, it's a battlefield. It's very common that people think that everything is a battlefield because yeah, there's a battle that I have to fight every day, so it's a battlefield. And it's like, okay, that's your belief system talking. It's telling you you believe that everything is a battlefield, so you are looking for what is the armor that you need to use because you're in a battlefield, instead of looking for how easy it is to go through life and to flow. uh, and that's exactly what we want you to start to see, like what is that belief that is saying to you, yeah, life is a battlefield. Or in the other hand can be, if you believe that life is a gift, you will be more attuned to the blessings and opportunities around you because that's exactly what you are looking for. You will approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and gratitude, knowing that they are part of your adventure of life.
Yes. Part of being able to stay neutral when it hits the fan and you have to clean up the splatters on the wall. So if you believe that money is scarce, you will likely experience a constant sense of lack and limitation. You might make financial decisions from the place of fear, hoard your resources, or miss out on opportunities to invest in your growth.
But if you believe that money is abundant, you will open the flow of prosperity in your life. You will trust that they are always good and that you can attract the resources you need through your value and service.
These are simply a few examples. You can see how the beliefs shape the reality in very profound ways. They create the framework that we experience life through. Oh, okay. I see Alejandro remove the glasses because now he can experience life as non-red.
And it's incredible. But now that I took this because I used it just for a few, like 5 minutes maybe, I am feeling that even weird uh, right now, just because I took off the glasses and now suddenly it's more brighter and it's like I am not used to this bright and just for 5 minutes. So I I am I am talking about this because what happens if you have had that belief for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? So taking out those beliefs, suddenly you feel like, okay, I lost part of me. No, those glasses were not me. But I am so identified with that that suddenly it's so difficult to be out of that. So let's explore now how limiting beliefs are often created through traumatic experiences. When we go through a painful or shocking event, our minds try to make sense of it by creating a story or a belief.
So, an example, if you experience a business failure, you might form the belief that I'm not good enough to succeed, or the world is against me. This belief then becomes a filter through which you view future business opportunities, potentially holding you back from trying again, ever.
If you go through a painful breakup, you might conclude that I am unlovable. Nobody loves me. I will be alone my whole life. And that's a lot of scare and a lot of. So, this belief can then influence your future relationships, causing you to sabotage connections or settle for less than you deserve.
If you face a health crisis, you might adopt the belief that my body is weak or I'll never be healthy. This is something a previous girlfriend who was an internal medicine specialist helped me develop and convince myself of. It was bad. This belief can then limit your ability to heal and thrive as your mind and body align with the expectation of illness. And oh my God, does it work? I can verify this.
Or in the workplace, if you pass over for a promotion, you might internalize the belief that I am not value or I am not leadership material. Nobody believes me, nobody follows me. This belief can then hold you back from advocating for yourself or pursuing growth opportunities.
And in parenting, if you struggle to connect with your child, you might form the belief that I'm a bad parent or I'm failing my family. This belief can then create a cycle of guilt and disconnection, inhibiting the ability to show up with presence and love.
So these traumatic experiences can be big or small. At the end, it's not about the size really of the event. It's about how you are taking them. So it can be something as simple as I felt in a place and suddenly I create the belief that I am so weak that I am falling all the time. And it was just one fall, but you created the whole belief of that. Or you can have a big turnover because of a problem in your business. And for you it's like, okay, I am going to go ahead and fix it and change it, and you don't create any traumatic experience even when one was very little and the other one can be very big. It doesn't matter. It's how we are taking them. That's the key. It can be a one event or it can be a repeated pattern. The common thread is that they create a story, a belief about ourselves and the world that limit our potential.
The important thing to remember is these beliefs are not facts. They're interpretations, they're stories that we create to make sense of pain. And just as they were learned, they can be unlearned. And it can be
So
that fast.
just for everybody, next show we will dive into how to identify and rewrite these limiting beliefs so that your past lives experiences become a launching pad of your thriving rather than a limitation. Now we are going to continue giving more examples of how limiting beliefs works and how they are stopping us, how they infiltrate every aspect of our lives. Sometimes that fall that I was talking creates a belief that I can run, or maybe I can run a company, and it's like how you connected those dots that falling physically can tell you that you can run a company, but that happens a lot of times. So one thing in a personal relationship or can affect professional endeavors. They can create some barriers that are invisible that keep us stuck in survival mode, and that doesn't allow us to connect with our full potential and start to thrive.
Let's explore some of these specifics and give you some examples of how these limiting beliefs can manifest in different roles and areas of our lives.
So for entrepreneurs, a limiting belief can be I am not good enough to succeed in business. I just think like I am good at selling, but not in my business. How it stops thriving? This belief can lead to procrastination, self-sabotage, and a fear of taking risks. The entrepreneur may miss. They are going to miss out opportunities, fail to promote their business effectively, or even give up too soon in the face of challenges.
And for business owners, the limiting belief, I have to do everything myself. Oh my God, that's talking to me. How it stops the thriving process. This belief can cause the business owner to micromanage or fail to delegate and then burn out multiple times. They might struggle to scale their business. They might miss out on the benefits of collaboration. They might even limit their own growth and impact.
For directors, limiting belief, I can show vulnerability or ask for help. What people will think if they know that I don't know. So how it stops thriving? This belief can isolate the director, making them feel like they have to have all the answers. And this is so common. And if you're hearing and you are in that, you can raise your hand even when we don't see it. But I was there. like in that process. And it's like they may struggle to trust, build trust and rapport with their team, miss out valuable insights and support, and make decisions from a place of ego rather than wisdom.
For employees, the belief could be, I'm not valued or appreciated in my work. And that stops thriving. This belief, it can lead to disengagement, resentment, a lack of initiative. The employee might fail to speak up with ideas, miss out on growth opportunities, and ultimately limit their own career satisfaction and progression and leave in disgust.
Or for parents, thinking that I am not good enough parent. Kids doesn't love me. I don't have time to see them. Like all the things that happens as a parent. So this starts to create a cycle of guilt, anxiety, and overcompensation. The parent may struggle to set healthy boundaries because I am not lovable. I am not a good parent. So I am going to give everything to my kid and I am ruining him, but it doesn't matter because I am not a good parent. So with all the guilt and anxiety, I am creating more problems. So engaging in self-care and model emotional well-being for their children. That's what are you teaching to those children?
Exactly. In relationships, I'm unlovable or I will always be alone. I have recently helped someone through that last one. And it's amazing to see the change. So this stops thriving. These beliefs can lead to settling for unfulfilling partnerships. Oh God, have I done that one? Tolerating mistreatment. Oh yeah. Sabotaging healthy connections. I did that too. The person may struggle to communicate their needs, set boundaries, or open up to genuine intimacy. Wow.
Or partners, my needs don't matter, or I have to sacrifice myself for my partner, like or all the things that we start to say about me or my parents, my partner. So these beliefs can lead to codependency, like resentment, a loss of yourself. The partner may overgive, tolerate disrespect, and this is really key because respect comes from how much you respect yourself, not how much others respect you, because you are going to tolerate as much as you are tolerating yourself. So when you don't see that you are being respected, start to watch inside how much are you respecting yourself, and miss out on the joys of an interdependent, mutually supportive relationship.
And as you can see, limiting beliefs can permeate everywhere, every role, every relationship, everything. They create a glass ceiling on our potential, keeping us playing small and stuck in patterns of survival. And for every limiting belief, there's an empowering alternative. For every glass ceiling, there's a breakthrough waiting to happen. Oh, wait, there's a hammer waiting to happen. Oh, wait.
No, I love the breakthrough. The word of breakthrough is really awesome. So, again, just to remember, in the next show, we will explore how to identify and transform these limiting beliefs so you can break free from these constraints. We are not talking today because we really want to expand on this situation, but today we wanted to you to have this idea of, okay, if you have been in coaching in something similar, maybe you are familiar to limited beliefs. Not at this level. Maybe when we were working on this with William, well, we thought it was like, oh, there is more, there is more, there is more, and we that's why we have all these examples in different areas. just to see how much they affect us, and we can have a bunch of them, a lot of them, at the same time, affecting us in different areas all the time. And I am sure even ourselves, like we keep learning and finding new limiting beliefs that are stopping us, uh, and that's a process. And having this opportunity to identify them, you can change anything if you don't have awareness. Uh, so that's what we're creating today, awareness. You can change things if you have awareness. There is no thing that you can change if we don't have awareness. So next show we will break free from their constraints and step into a more thriving self.
Yes. Remember, please remember, your beliefs are not your destiny. They are simply habits of thought that you have the power to change. With awareness, with compassion, and consistent reframing, you can liberate yourself from the beliefs that hold you back and embrace the perspectives that propel you forward.
So the idea is to be ready to break through that inner glass that we created, that limiting belief, that area that is our top area to go and experience joy, fulfillment, abundance that really is waiting for you on the other side. Thriving life means feeling fulfilled, feeling joy, feeling abundance, and that you are ready to claim for that.
So then, let's wrap it up for today and give some action steps. Today, we have taken a deep, deep dive into the world of limiting beliefs. We've seen how these beliefs are formed, often through past traumas or challenging experiences, and how they can infiltrate every area of our lives, kind of like a virus without us even knowing it's there.
Yes, exactly. We have explored examples of how limiting beliefs can hold us back from thriving in our roles as entrepreneurs, business owners, directors, employees, parents, and partners. These beliefs can create invisible barriers that keep us stuck in survival mode, preventing us from stepping into our full potential.
The nice part is, we've also discovered these beliefs are not fixed truths. They are merely habits of thought, and we have the power to change. And by bringing the awareness of our limiting beliefs, we take the first step in loosening their hold on us.
So the idea is, again, in the next part of the series, we will guide you through the process of transforming those limiting beliefs into empowering perspectives. As we said, having this, oh, I have that part of I feel that I'm going to be alone my whole life. Okay, you can start to challenge that. That's something that you don't have to wait for us, but we are going to give you more tools, but you can start to challenge those limiting beliefs like, okay, am I really alone? Like really, really alone? Maybe it's yes, but okay, what if you go outside and start to make some friends? So there are a lot of things that you can start to do, and you can start to change the perspective to find something better. You will learn how to write those stories to tell to yourself, aligning your beliefs with your highest vision and deepest truth.
And if you hadn't already noticed, attempt to remember that your beliefs shape your reality. As you shift the inner world, your outer world begins to shift to match it. Embrace the beliefs that support your thriving, and you will open the door to incredible growth, abundance, and fulfillment. Remember, abundance isn't always about money.
And money is power, and money is energy. So it's part of abundance too. It's growth, abundance, and fulfillment. Everything can be money, but it's not only money. So that's the difference. Uh, so the action steps. The first one is belief awareness. Have the awareness. You can change anything that you are not aware. Is like maybe you take one glass of wine every single day. It's only one, but until you realize that you are alcoholic because you are taking one every single day in the last 10 years, there is a belief there like, okay, I need that glass because I need to sleep better. There is a belief. You think that that glass is going to help you to sleep better. So that awareness, until you have it and find it, no, but I like it, Alejandro. It's very good, that glass. And there are some stories that tell you that there is resveratrol and those things. Yeah, you can put it in any way, but at the end, it's a belief. You start to notice the limited belief that arise in your daily life when you face a challenge or feel stuck. Ask yourself, what belief is operating here? What story am I telling myself? What I'm telling about that glass of wine? Write down those beliefs as you become aware of them.
And now for number 2, this is very important. Compassionate curiosity. Approach the limiting beliefs with compassion and curiosity. The moment we jump into judging ourselves for having them, we miss out on a lot.
Yeah.
So instead of that, see them as opportunities for growth and liberation. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? How has it been trying to protect me? Because typically, that's what I've learned is these limiting beliefs were put here as ways to protect us, as ways to keep us safe from not having to go through that pain again. So this is where the non-judgment and the compassion comes in. Yeah, you've got this. Please try not to beat yourself up for having it. It's there to help you. Next.
So the third one is evidence check. Challenge your. Give me 1 second.
Mm.
It doesn't work.
Smooth.
So evidence check. Challenge your limiting belief by looking for evidence to the contrary. For each belief, ask yourself, is this absolutely true? Can I think of any example where this belief wasn't true? This helps loosen the grip of the belief and opens up space for new opportunities or possibilities.
Number 4. This could be challenging. Thriving vision. Clarify your vision and your most thriving self in each area of your life. Ooh, what does thriving look like for you as an entrepreneur, a parent, a partner, and so forth? Write down these visions and feel into the energy of them. This will serve as a compass for your belief transformation.
Supportive community. Share your journey of belief transformation with supportive others. This could be a coach. We are coaches here, William and myself, in different areas, in different ways of doing it. But the idea is really help you. It can be a coach, it can be a therapist, it can be a mentor, or even a trusted friend that knows how to help. Because if it's going to be a trusted friend that you are crying together, well, it doesn't help at all. Maybe just feeling the feelings, like that's it. But the idea is to thrive, not only stay in that area. Inviting others to witness and encourage your growth can provide powerful motivation and accountability. So, closing this first part that we are doing today of exploration, we acknowledge the courage it takes to face limiting beliefs. There is a lot of courage needed. And there is one thing that I want to tell you about courage. One thing is seeing the problem, but for me, courage is doing something about it. And the key is doing. So that's why we are talking about these 5 steps, because we are pushing you or asking you or telling you to do something about it. Don't stay like, yeah, that you are describing me. Thank you very much. No, it's like, okay, what are you going to do? Are you going to start to thrive? You really want to thrive, or you are just and you want to get to the bottom? So it's not always easy to look at the stories that we have held in our heads or in our backs. But in doing so, you open up immense possibilities for transformation.
And this could be a challenge if you're anything like me. Celebrate every step you take in becoming more aware of your beliefs, which requires us to be able to see every step we've taken. Each moment of awareness is a victory, a reclamation of your power. Trust that as you shine the light of consciousness and compassionate consciousness on your inner world, your outer world has to transform.
And again, what we have been saying is why you need to transform this, because you have this limiting belief that you suddenly decided that it's you. Yeah, though these glasses are me and that's why I have to use it, because they are me and I am them. So I am completely connected and think that I am those. So next uh, next program, we are going to dive into the alchemy of belief transformation. The idea is to learn powerful strategies for rewriting any limiting beliefs that you write. So we will ask you to be writing them so you can work on that session with us together and aligning with your thriving truth. The best is coming.
Until then, as Alejandro was saying, keep noticing your beliefs, keep approaching them with compassion, and keep holding the vision of your most vibrant and thriving life. You are worth the effort of this inner work. We believe in you and are cheering you on every step of the way because we are doing the same work.
And we continue doing it, and we have been doing it, and it's really amazing. So, everyone, thank you for being here. Just as a quick news, the next 2 weeks, I am going to be in a peaceful place without any access to any internet or anything. So, we will see ourselves in 3 weeks to continue with this series. Just for you to know. So you have 3 weeks to write all your limiting beliefs and work with them. And if you want some work like, oh, I am desperate, Alejandro, thank you for this, or William, but I need to work on them as soon as possible, you can write to info@unlockclarity.com, and so one of us can help you. Well, not me, but William will help you with that situation that you are going through. I am going to be out of connection for a couple of weeks, but we are really happy to see how you are thriving in every area of your life. Your commitment to your growth ripples out to create more conscious, compassionate world. So keep shining.
See you in 3 weeks.
So this show can also be heard on Spanglish Radio Network. Please check out spanglishworld.ca for all the news and programming. Spanglish World, watch it, hear it, read it, download it, and leave it. Thank you all. See you next in 3 weeks.